I've spent $48,645 worth of Frost Stars in Whiteout Survival in 191 days. We're in the middle of State of Power, SvS, prep phase, as everyone knows it. So what we have today is the city construction day. We do have the president power. I've got all my construction done though. So I've got nothing to do today other than I could do some like expert work, research. Here's what I can do, right? This is what I can do. Normally this was a day I would do charm work, but we have a unique condition tonight, which means for those of you who tuned in to see my big SvS push, today's not going to be the day. That day is going to start tomorrow for me, and let me show you why. Before I get into the other content, let me show you why. So if we go into Dawn Academy and take a look at Valyria, what I'm really waiting for is this well-prepared skill. This gives us point boosts, but I didn't want to push Valyria outside of prep week. So I'm waiting for the expert day so that I can push Valyria further. And probably the other state is doing this too. I don't know. Everybody has their different strategies and stuff. I do know that I have fans in that state as well. This is the awkward part about being a content creator is I live in a glass house. Everything I do is on display. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Valyria's work done tomorrow. So I'll get the points for doing the expert work on her. And then as I level up this skill, I'll focus on trying to get this skill maxed. Well, not maxed, but it's going to take a while to max it, I think. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it'll be cheap to max. But I'm going to worry about getting this skill up just to get the points for prep. There is a problem here. I don't want to spend too much on it because I do also want to make sure that I'm getting her SvS attack skills or battle skills up as well. So I might end up spending a little on this, but this is the reason why I'm not doing much with SvS tonight, because my game plan is going to be, if we go back to the SvS schedule, day 2, this is where we can get, we've got books of knowledge, expert sigils towards the bottom here, right? And we've got, lucky wheel and shards and stuff as well. But I'm going to start that session with all experts work for Valyria first, because nothing else I do matters until I get Valyria's skill up so I get extra points. So that's what I'm looking at doing. But what I do want to do is make sure I get my standard rewards tonight. So if I'm not going to do that with, Chief Charms or anything else, I'm going to wait for that. I think that's kind of bigger points. I'm going to do it with expert skills speeds, because I don't want to do it with, I don't have construction. I can do it with research and I can do it with training if I want. But really, since I'm going to be, focusing on my experts tomorrow, I think expert skills is the right way to do that. So let's just take care of that quickly. And the only one I can do that with that makes sense to me right now, right before an SvS, is going to be Romulus. So I'm going to finish off this training there. And then I'm going to start this one because I'm going to need to get both of these up. And I think I only need to do about a day's worth of this one. Something like this. Let's see. Oh, a little more. A little more. There we go. And that's it. That's all I'm doing. I want to save the rest for... here we go. Yeah, I got... just barely. Good. 200,430. So I got my basic rewards there for the prep phase. And that's all I'm doing on day 1. I'm basically sacrificing day 1 to pick up more points with Valyria starting day 2. So that's all. And what am I sacrificing as far as rewards go? These early rewards, it's not much. It's gems and hours of speed ups and stuff, which is nice, but I'm not sacrificing all that much. What you really want is the total rewards at the end, so I can get more of these island decoration components and the big rewards on the custom chests. This is what I really want to try to get, is the overall prep phase win. But the daily ones, sacrificing one day of this at the rate I'm spending isn't the end of the world. So now let's take a look at the event calendar just to make sure we're not missing anything. We do have the Vault of Enigma. We noticed that yesterday. We have SvS going on, and that's it. That's all. There's nothing new here. So don't have anything to worry about with the event schedule. Take a look at Officer Project. We do have people ranking here. I'll never understand this, I guess, because I don't know, maybe you can tell me in the comments, do free to play, you're going to waste like a lot of resources on this just to get some gems and speed ups? Like, this isn't a lot. Like, I could see whales maybe wanting these decoration components, but even then it's like the most expensive thing to get in the game as far as like, and not the best stats. So like, it's meant for whales, really. I don't understand why so many people rank in an event like this. I guess I'll never understand it. And yeah, then we don't have anything else to show in these events. So we got Lucky Wheel coming up tomorrow. So tomorrow will probably be a big day. There will be a lot of stuff to do because I've got too much stuff to do all in one day. But I need to wait. So that's state versus state. Let's see. I'm going to give you some updates. Arena. I ended up coming in 4th place. I don't know, man. What happens to me is I get ganged up on by other states because I end up, like, even though I wait till the very last minute, I still came in 4th place, just barely missed 3rd. But I have these bigger whales hitting me all day that, you know, to try to farm points from me. And it works, but I get more points than they get from me. But since so many of them are doing it, look, I had 2 different states hitting me tonight. So, you know, there's not much I can do about it. When you have that many bigger whales in there, I'm just basically glad I took 4th place. So that's what happened with Arena last season. I want to get into the events and deal sections and the purchasing. So, but there's one thing I wanted to cover first. Last night I said I wasn't sure how the Hero Gear Mastery worked. And I have evidence now, as you can see. I did not do extra Essence Stone work. This is from the Essence Stone work I did yesterday. I did not get the Hero Gear Mastery pop-up. And I think the way this works now is what had happened is I did some Hero Gear work, you know, at a certain point, and I bought the pack afterwards. So I think the way it must have worked is that it wasn't until the reset that I got this, and I think it wasn't the reset either. I got this before the reset. So I think it was something like this. Because I bought it after, you know, within 24 hours or something of the original event, I didn't get the pop-up right away. And I think I got the pop-up when 24 hours had expired since the original event. So I think that's the way this worked. In other words, I did some, I don't know. I bought a Hero Gear Mastery pack, and then but didn't wait 24 hours until buying the next one. But I did wait 24 hours from the last Hero Gear Mastery trigger. So I triggered it again, or I bought more Essence Stones again, and I did not get the pop-up. I did not trigger the pop-up. And then by the time I think the original, event happened from the previous day, from the previous purchase, then I got the Hero Gear Mastery Pack again. I didn't see a pop-up or anything. I just logged on and noticed, like, oh, hey, there it is. In the timer, you can see, when the timer was. So this was not correlated with my last video recording, because if it was, that would have been 24 hours ago, and this would be, at 0. This is, I think, correlated with the previous time, the last time I did a Hero Gear Mastery Pack before that time. So if that makes any sense, I don't know if that's making sense to you, but in other words, it's not necessarily based on the time that you triggered the pack. I mean, I think that's a condition as well, but the pop-up doesn't come up again unless you bought it within, or if you bought it within 24 hours, the pop-up doesn't come again until that time expired from the last time you bought it. So like the event itself and when you purchased it, I think matter somehow. Or there's something that changed about the way they do this. Maybe it didn't pop up right away. I don't know. But there's one thing I know for sure I'm trying to tell you. This did not, as you can see, this did not, our reset was just an hour ago. This did not pop up alongside the reset. It happened before then. But it did not pop up when I did the Essence Stones either. So I'm going to buy this tonight. And let's see. I guess I'll wait to do the backpack until later. Now let's take a look at the standard deal section. I already did a custom artistry chest yesterday, so I don't know if we'll get another one during the rest of this week. But we do have custom pet chest. And I'm going to need this for pets, but I'm not going to worry about it tonight because it's here all week. And, pets will do on another day. The Fire Crystal Fanatic Pack. Now, last time you saw me buy this out, it was basically because of the speeds. And I'm going to do that again tonight. This is not the best deal in the game, but it's not a bad deal. So if you look at what happens here, it's basically very clearly 7 per dollar, right? 70 for 10. But you also get these speeds, and I need a lot of speeds. I need the speeds, I think, more than the fire crystals at this point. So I'm buying these for the speeds, if nothing else, because that T11 push is coming. so that's the Fire Crystal Fanatic pack. Just get that out of the way. Let's see, it dumped me back over here, but if we go to the Essence here, Gear Enhancement Special, I'll leave this for now, but we do have a widget day coming up, and I do need to buy some more of these to make sure I have enough to max out all the heroes of this gen. So I'm still going to buy the daily deals because I do think this is a good deal overall. 9, nice. All right, and then we'll take care of these. And it is a Monday, so I should get back with the program, and I should buy the weekly cards now. So let's see. It is a Monday in the game. It's Sunday as I'm recording this, but in the UTC time in the game, it's a Monday. So let's buy these weekly cards again. And that's the monthly, so I don't need to do that one. But the Pet Weekly and the Gear Weekly I don't need to do because that's already stacked. And the Speed Up Weekly. All right, so those are the ones I need to do. Done, okay. And now we also have a reset here, so we can buy, like I said, there's certain things that are just scarce, and I'm gonna buy them at the lower levels, if nothing else, just to get some kind of VIP value out of it. So I'm gonna buy the Lunar Amber pack at the $5. I'm gonna buy the Gear Empowerment at $5, and that's kind of about like getting some VIP for it as well. I'm gonna buy the Accessory Contract, because that's just a way to get those at a smaller amount. Pet food, I may have to, I don't like spending on in here, but I might have to come back around to that. And then I said I was going to do the Experts stuff as well in here at the $5. And I'm going to continue to do that right now because, again, it's not necessarily the best value, but in this, it's scarce. It's like hard to get these any other way. So the more I realized that, the more I realized, you know what, let me just buy those for the $5. And the Mystery Badge packs, I like, trying to shop the mystery badges at the discounts. And so that's what that's all about. All right. And then the rest of this I can leave alone until I get the steel is something I still, steel I'm going to buy at the $5 as well. But the transfer packs, once that resets, I'll grab that as well. And steel, I really need to do a study of this and see, how much I'm going to really need. I think I'm doing all right, but I don't think I'm doing as good as I need to be. So, and I don't think I'm going to have as many spending opportunities of steel as I think I might. So I'm going to have to do a kind of a study of that. All right, that's the standard section. By the way, while we're in here, you see this 5% bouncing above my head? That means they're still running the 5% top-off special. The Whiteout Survival official store is the only store I trust because I want to make sure that my transactions aren't going to get neglected or rejected or cause problems with the account. I know there's other ways to get it, but the official store is the one that I trust for those reasons. It's done by the game developer, and when they run these 5% top-off specials, you can't beat it, I don't think. So that's what I do is I wait until I get that 5% special, and then I buy and I top off on the account. If you want to support the channel, though, something super simple you could do, if you check the video description, there's a link in there with an affiliate code. If you use that link, it gives me some Frost Stars as well. It's kind of like giving me credit for the sale as an affiliate, and then I get some Frost Stars as well. It's a way to help out the channel. So if you want to do that, if you're going to spend Frost Stars anyways, or if you never heard of the official shop and you want to get that extra 5% bonus, that's the way to do it. All right, let's get out of here and get into the deal section now. So they do have a Vault of Enigma. I did a bunch of analysis on this tonight. Now, before recording, that's why I'm a little bit late tonight. So strictly speaking, in our gen, as far as I can tell, the best value here is actually, if I've done all my calculations right, the best value for the grand prize is actually the Charm Guides and Charm Designs. That puts the total vault value, it costs you $35 for the vault, and that would put the total vault value at $86 for the Charm Guides, $82 for the Charm Designs, roughly. I'm truncating the decimal. So and then next up is Advanced Wild Marks for 78, and then Fire Crystals next at 75, and then we get into like general speed ups for 72, and then we get into, it's kind of a tie between the Lucky Hero Gear chests, Nessun Stones, the pet advancement materials, they're all around $69. So, and the Expert Sigils, as much as that's a scarce item, and I would really like to kind of grab some of those, the value here isn't there. So it would be nice to grab 60 sigils, and I did this last time, I believe, but like I'm trying to make sure that I'm spending properly on the account as well. I can always get the sigils elsewhere, and since it's not the highest value for this pack, I figure let me go for the next highest value. We have a new, bunch of pets that are SSR pets. Let me grab the advanced wild marks so I can use those for the pets because we have this pet. So that's the reason I selected it for pets, and I'm going to grab it like this. And then when I'm at the end of the week, I'll grab it for pets basically. All right, so Journey of Light. Let's talk about this quick. There's something I wanted to make sure everybody understood. I had to ask this in my Discord today. By the way, if you haven't joined the Discord yet, again, check the link in the description. You can go there. A great community, lots of experienced players, having a lot of fun there, just talking about things and sharing knowledge about the game. And we're still working on getting all the guides set up and all that, so that'll come soon. But check this out. If you look at the event rules, there's something I kind of overlooked, I kind of missed. If you read it carefully, it says right here, number 3, after the event ends, there will be a 1-day treasure collection time. During this time, you can either open the chests or assemble them into higher quality treasures. Expedition teams can no longer be dispatched. And then when it's collection time's up, they'll all be automatically opened and sent to your backpack. But here's the thing that's important about that. Whenever you, in the future, and I hope you didn't miss it for this event, whenever you have a Journey of Light, make sure you get one last squad out before the reset. And so what I did is I made sure that I got close to the reset. I finished them all because I only had a few stopwatches left. So I finished them all so I can get another squad out. And that allowed me to just squeak out one more squad before the reset. So I can't dispatch any more. But at this point, in 4 hours, when all these come back, I'll get one last round of treasures. That's how that'll work. So, and I did get one more round of treasures where I got one more dazzling and one more exquisite radiance. I kind of did them before recording because I didn't think it was that significant to show. Hall of Heroes, I'm just going to grab that free reward now. I don't really have a need to keep on grabbing these, but you know what? The only reason I'm going to do it is it's $5 for, for VIP efficiency. Like, do I need to do this? Not really, but it does come with the exploration and expedition manuals. It does come with some gems, and it comes with the VIP points. So I'm going to grab it for the $5, and I'm just going to, use them for the Rain of Shards, basically. Weekly benefits card. The weekly benefits card is back. Now we have a decision to make tonight. So we do have a new generation of pets. Chief Charms, Chief Gear, Hero Gear. Well, I think we're in a season right now on the account where I'm going to be pushing some Chief Gear stuff further, and it's hard to get at a good rate. So I have been pushing the Hero Gear quite a bit. I'm kind of happy with the progress I'm making there, and I think right now the Chief Gear is where I need to be. So we're going to claim that for the Chief Gear. And the same thing here. Pretty sure Chief Gear is the highest value, so grab that for the Chief Gear as well. And this will help put some more stuff for Chief Gear in the tank as we go through the week. All right, and it's pretty good value. We got a little bit more time on this one. Journey Treasures, just make the claims. Hero Rally, make the claims. Sign and earn it, bought that yesterday, just make those claims. Deadshot, get that. Oh, I got 5 again. All right, here we go. Here we go, Deadshot. Let's do this tango, shall we? I'm gonna try the one that worked yesterday. Let's reverse U. See how that works. Well, I don't know, man. Got a key in the first 3. Let's see how this goes. Maybe. Can I make it all the way around? All right. Now I only got a 1 in 4 chance of picking the key, so if I get this key, Deadshot really hates me. Let's see what happens. Look at that. Every time. I mean, this isn't a bad Deadshot run, but come on, man. Come on. Give me a break. All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. It's not that Deadshot's done me dirty before, but that's not that bad, so I'll take it. But man, it would have been nice to just get one more. One more. I think I asked too much. That's the problem. All right, that's the deal section. So now I think let's take a look at the backpack first. See what we got. And then I can do Hall of Heroes. No, no luck on that. And put these in the bank. See if I can get more than one Lucky Hero Gear chest. All right, got 2. Could have been on the pity reward cusp of a pity reward though. So, and let's see. While I'm in here, I'll take a look at the heroes. I'll just dump this over here. There we go.
Law
and then
is the shield of justice.
I'll dump some more of that. Well, I guess we'll go over here. And kind of get this up a little bit. Because we do have Hall of Heroes tonight. So, I guess let's see what happens. Alright. I guess while we're in here, we'll take a look at realigning things. I'm going to do what I've been doing. I'm going to take... Let's see. She's already got the good gear. And... Where's... Yeah, Alonzo. So... These guys get the good gear. Season 3 gets the good gear.
Law is the shield of justice.
And then, because I guess the mechanics as well, what we've been finding is the mechanics work a little bit different in Labyrinth. That's what I've been seeing anyways. Let's see. Where am I missing? So these guys have the primary gear. I think I'm missing Alonzo. There we go. Alright. So I've got that set up. Let's... Oh, wrong one. Let's see what happens. Actually, before I do that, might as well take those chests, open them up and see if I have any more. A little bit more, but I don't know if I have enough to increase the gear any further. Alright, a little bit more. Alright, now we can go back to Labyrinth and see what happens. So, I don't know. What I've been doing is, because this, we have Gen 4, but until SvS prep week, goes through, I'm not going to be doing much. I'm not going to, so I've got to, my point is I've got to play this kind of like I'm still playing Gen 3, and there's not much I can do about that. I'm just going to cheat this a little bit like this. Let me see, I'll go like this. No, I'll go like this. I like it like that. And then here, same thing. And then here, I'll go with the standard 50, 20, 30. And let's see what happens. I did push the gear a bunch. Oh man, I'm gonna go wiped out here. No, maybe not. Yep. Well, let's go back to something like this. Can we do it? All right. But basically, I don't have Gen 4 unlocked yet, so I don't expect much here. Can only do so much. This is the consequence of saving, unfortunately. Yeah, knew that was going to happen. Man. Nope. Didn't hit that in the right order. Man. Don't like that at all. Getting slammed on the order here. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. Hey, I got it. All right. Close, but no cigar. Yeah, and I don't, like I said, I don't expect to do great on this because, you know, I don't have my Gen 4 heroes out yet. All upgraded until after this prep. All right, so that's Labyrinth, and I'll reconfigure my heroes after we're done there. What else do we have tonight? I don't have much else. I showed the experts. The pets are going to be, you know, coming along soon. I told you my SvS strategy. So I think the only thing I have left to show tonight is the VIP level. And we're at 2.2 mil. So soon, you know, at the end of prep week, we'll get into this and we'll see where things stand. By the way, let's talk about a little bit. I'm not gonna go on too much of a tangent here, but just talk about a little bit of the state drama and I don't want to call it drama because there's no drama right now. I want to keep it that way. This whole thing about saving for prep. I think I've actually triggered a healthy discussion here about, you know, people who prep and people who don't, and whether you're low spend or high spend or whales and stuff. I mean, in my comments in the video, I get an awful lot of low spend people saying like, you know, it's degrading to talk about it like this. And I don't, you know, in the Discord, however, I get a whole bunch of other reactions from even low spend players. Like, you know, they understand, many of them understand the value of playing together as a team. So I think it's a healthy discussion, a healthy debate to be had. I do think the ultimate solution is still not to be like super aggressive and negative about it. And that's the kind of the approach I'm taking, is like, everybody's here playing a game, spending their money the way they want to, enjoying the game the way they want to. Hopefully over time, we'll kind of find more people that are wanting to enjoy the game the same way we are and see the strategy that we're trying to do. Whether you're a low spend or a free to play or a high spend player, we need a whole team of people who is like-minded. So I hope that that's what we're able to do over time, is like kind of, you know, transform into a state where, you know, we have the types of players that we want to play together. And that's all I can hope for. And we'll do that by transfers and, you know, people organically. Some people will leave the game on their own just because of real life issues. Some people will transfer in, transfer out. And I just hope that over time, if we keep the focus this way, we'll kind of slowly, you know, morph the state into a state that is more competitive and wanting to win prep and play together, basically. That's what this comes down to. We play events together and stuff. We play SvS as a whole state team. So I just hope that over time we're able to kind of transform the whole state into one that is all like-minded. And if that means that this state ends up being a state that doesn't want to play the way me and a couple other people want to play, then that's the signal that we have to leave and find another state that does want to play the way we want to play. And that's it. There's nothing bad about that. It's a dynamic of the game. Transfers are built into the game. It's a feature of the game for this very reason. You got to find your tribe. And if this state as a whole, even though my alliance is, you know, like-minded for the most part, if this state as a whole isn't, then I'm going to have to reevaluate. But I hope that that's not the case, because I've spent a lot of time here, made a lot of friends in all the alliances, and we have a good time playing together. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm kind of, like I said before, I'm taking more of a pacifist attitude about it, is I'm going to just try to like encourage through education, positive reinforcement, try to make sure we get good transfers in. And then if it comes the day that that's not enough, then we'll have to make that decision as a team together. So that's where I am on that topic. I just wanted to give you a little update because it's been a very healthy discussion and debate, both in the comments here and in the Discord. Speaking of which, if you want to join the Discord, again, check the link in the video description. Active community there. If you're going to want any opportunities to get gift codes and Froststar giveaways, I ran a trivia once. That went really well. People had a lot of fun with it. But the Discord is where that's all going to happen. If you want an opportunity to do that, you got to join the Discord and just start having organic conversations. You'll level up there and you'll be eligible for some of these awards. The other thing is, I just want to ask for your help one last time. Super simple. I've already told you about the affiliate link that's in the video description. If you want to use that, I'll get some frost stars as well. But the super simple thing I need you to do, if you want to continue to follow my journey and see how things go, if you like my vibe here, if you like the style of content and you want to continue to see me going, you got to help me out by just liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on notifications. That would help so much you don't even realize it. Thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, I'll see you later.